Unlike the polarizing iOS 7 last year, Apple's latest update to its mobile platform focuses less on design and more on functionality. iOS 8 retains the same look and feel as last year's update, so if you loved or hated it last year, you're gonna love or hate it just as much this year. The only difference is that you're probably at least used to it by now. The new update becomes available to the public tomorrow, so what can we expect in iOS 8? I can't say the new features are groundbreaking because most of them have already been used in Android, but a lot of them are at least executed well. One of my favorite parts of iOS 8 is the keyboard. Finally, you can use custom third-party keyboards which can do clever new tricks like swipe gestures. The stock keyboard also comes with predictive typing that learns your writing style the more you use it. It also lets you take action on notifications. So if you get a text, you can swipe down and type a response without exiting whatever app you're in. You can also do this in the notification center by swiping from right to left. This is open to all developers, so you should soon see more apps offer similar quick actions. Apple's also opened up manual camera controls, so apps like Camera Plus, VascoCam, and others are going to be able to manage shutter speed, ISO, white balance, and plenty more. Another neat feature is app extensions, which lets apps interact and communicate directly with each other. Soon, you won't have to do things like exit the app, find the information you need, and re-enter the same app in order to copy and paste the information. Apps are not meant to distract from the user experience, so this helps create a better flow. It also opens the door to Glanceable widgets on the Today screen. If you're in the Photos app and you want to edit a picture with Camera Plus's tools, they'll appear in the same app without you having to leave. It even applies to apps like 1Password, which will autofill passwords for you without having to exit the app, copy and paste, and then re-enter that same app. It's all done through the app's share sheet. Continuity is another huge feature with a big name. It means that whatever you're doing on the iPhone can easily transfer over to the Mac or the iPad. So if someone calls your iPhone, you can answer from your MacBook or your iPad. If you write in an email and want to switch to a device with a larger keyboard, you can do that. You can also hand off maps, calendar appointments, web pages, and other info from one device to another. It works great, but there is one catch. It's not useful at all unless you have more than one iOS device. Otherwise, who cares? On top of this, there's also things like iCloud Drive, which is an iCloud file manager that lets you sync stuff wirelessly across devices. A health app that serves as a central hub for all of your fitness and nutrition data, complete with accessory support. A platform for home automation services, such as appliances, thermostats, garage door openers, and many more. And there's family sharing, which lets your family have separate Apple IDs, and yet share apps, photos, and calendars. It also throws some parental controls in there as well. However, there are still some issues. For one, Apple Maps has barely been updated. A new feature called Hey Siri lets you activate Siri without touching any buttons. That's awesome, but it's not so helpful because it only works when the device is plugged in. iCloud Drive doesn't come in a standalone app, so you have to rely on third-party apps to get access to it. And developers still can't do anything with the control center, so there's still no way to customize it. As I'd expect from any major firmware release, there are a lot of new features, most of them welcome. This video covers just a few of them. My in-depth review on Engadget goes over everything else you need to know about iOS 8. Thanks for watching. The smaller version is the 4.7-inch iPhone 6, and the larger one is the 5.5-inch iPhone 6 Plus. With only a few minor exceptions, they're the same phone.